music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Now, y'all see from the title, okay, we had this conversation yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and the whole Wendy Williams picking Jerry O'Connell, and I said, I'm going to tune in on Monday, just because I want to see what it's like. I said, but other than that, I would not be tuning back in. I didn't care if Jesus was on the main line. I didn't care about Lane Bryant gift certificate. I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care about who the guest was. It can be T.I. and Michael Jordan slanging dick all around the screens. I said, wouldn't tune in. I might for that. If T.I. dick, I might do that for that. But no, I'm just joking. Okay, all those aside. Anywho, I did watch today. And I can say I didn't laugh, but I do think that people will like his brand of talk show host. Now, what I find funny is first of all, and I hope this does not come off offensive, Jerry O'Connell reminds me of like a gay man on ecstasy. Like when they gay, but they extra gay because they on ecstasy, and everything just feels so much more because you're on ecstasy. Well, I heard that's how they do it on TV. They always people take ecstasy pills and they be like, oh my God, I can feel the blood going through my veins. That's what he seemed like to me on TV today. He seemed very feminine and just homosexual, and not even homosexual in a gay way. I mean, in a gay way, Lord, just in a bad way, like not in a derogatory way. I mean, he just seemed like a gay man who was just regularly, hey girl, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was just weird. It was weird to me, but again, it was his own brand of doing whatever. And I was just kind of I was like, is he gonna come out of the closet? Like, did Wendy put him on the show for him to come out of the closet and say, I'm really gay. I'm no longer married to Rebecca Romaine Stamos? Yes, Jerry O'Connell, if y'all don't know, is married to Rebecca Romaine, formerly Stamos. Yes, Uncle Jesse's ex-wife, John Stamos. He's married to his ex-wife, Mystique from X-Men. That is Jerry O'Connell's wife. But I'm like, and they've been married for like 10 years. No, I think it was 12 years, 11. They've been married 11 years and they have 10-year-old twins. But I'm like, is he gonna come out on this show? Because it was just extremely gay. Okay? And I know y'all know what I mean. Like, and y'all know I'm not offensive. Y'all know I love my gays. But I felt like for him to be a straight man, he did not seem like a straight man. He seemed like Carson Kressley, like he could be on Straight Eye for the Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. He looked like that's his show. Like he can be on that show and he can be one of the gay guys. I was just so confused. But when he said he felt like he got the golden ticket to go to Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, I completely agree, because remember, people are watching him. Producers, executives, everyone was watching to see what he was going to do. And that's why I said I didn't find him funny. I was able to tolerate it for I watched him do the beginning monologue part of it. I watched him talk to the Asian black guy. I can't think what his name is, who did the little topic stuff or the entertainment stuff or whatever. And I watched a bit of the interview he did with the black woman because I liked her from when she was on the show. The Guideline to Divorce, something that's on E or whatever. I remember her from that show. So, but again, the whole time I was tired from the extra ecstasy energy that he had. But again, it wasn't my cup of tea. It was not my cup of tea. However, I can see him being other people's cups of tea. Honestly, I can. I think Wendy picked him as a safe route so that, I want to pick someone who wouldn't be a threat to me. However, I feel like, you know, in his own way, he could be a threat to her. I feel like it was just something about him. I'm like, people gonna like that. Like, the crowd was laughing the whole thing. He was really, how he talked about the Atlanta Housewives. He talked about Nick Gordon, teased his eyebrows. He was likable to someone who liked his brand of talk show hosts. And, you know, I felt like, and I can be a person to be honest and say, I kept saying I think he was a horrible choice. No. And the thing is, I don't want anyone to think I thought he was a horrible choice. My issue was, I wish she would have just picked a female, because again, people will be watching this person and it can be a stepping stone to them getting somewhere better. Meaning, you give them the golden ticket to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory and they can go elsewhere. They can run the goddamn factory, not the Wendy factory. They can get their own factory. This can honestly be a time for him to be on here for a week where he can get his own show elsewhere, because they're going to see, one, how the numbers are, two, the comments of people who like them, three, how many more people tune in just to see him. Meaning, we can really have something here, because he was on here for a week and we had more people tune in than when she on here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm looking like, you never know, because if your ass stays sick, he can still be your replacement, you know. So again, I would not watch him daily. I would not at all, no matter what, because again, it's too much extraness. And I don't know if he was being that extra because he was trying to be like a female because he was on Wendy. I don't know. It was very weird. But I do feel like, you know, he was relatable in a funny way. He was able to talk about the topics in a less judgmental way than Wendy. And again, like I said, the audience laughed the whole time. And, you know, I don't think he's a good fit for Wendy. You know, I don't think that, because he's not Wendy. But I do feel like if the show ever needed to go in a different direction, they would be like, you know what, remember that week when Wendy wasn't here and we had that guy come, the Jerry guy? See if he's available. I think he could replace her if the show was to go in a different direction. So, you know, what I wrote, I'm not gonna watch him the rest of the week at all. I'm not, because again, it was too much for me. But I wanted to, because I don't like to make a video and say something about someone and say, I don't know why she did that, why she picked him, and then I don't tune in to see it for myself. So again, because someone commented on my Wendy video and said, I thought it was cool, I liked them, what did you think? And I'm like, girl, I was gonna make a video about it. So yeah, I mean, again, I didn't like him, so I'm not gonna get my Lane Bryant gift card. I get no shopping spree because I didn't like it, but I also didn't not like it. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But I don't think, oh my god, he was horrible, it was shitty, I told you it was bad. It was just, he was a completely different person than Wendy. But at the same time, if the show went slightly left, he will fall right into place because he was relatable to people. And the audience laughed more authentically, at his jokes than they did Wendy. Sometime with Wendy, when she says certain things, I think they react because it's Wendy. So they react how they think she wants them to react. And sometimes it's not as authentic as it should be. But I felt like when he was talking and just kind of rolling off the cuff, they genuinely laughed. And that's why I say it's definitely a lane out there for him to do his own thing. Hence the reason why I wished she would have put a woman in there. Simply because this is a time of women empowerment. And again, not to knock Jerry, not to knock him at all. He did a good job for him. I just would have preferred if it would have been a woman. Honestly, it was. So that's all I got for you guys. I just wanted to give you my opinion, since I said that I did not think he was a good candidate for that one reason. And, you know, people liked him. I didn't, you know. But I'm pretty sure more people are going to tune in tomorrow. I think by what he did today, people will tune in for the rest of this week to see him. It just won't be me. So, other than that, I'm all set. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.